Mňau, kažít Ika se hlásí ze Skyrimu. 7 AM. Takže posledně to špatně dopadlo. Jsem špatně dopadla ze skály dolů, takže začínám hrát znova ten týžden, jako kdyby. Tedy Ika začíná ten týžden, já jakožto hráč začínám později znova hrát ten týžden. Tak si říkám, že se tady ještě trochu porozhlídnu. Například, co je tady vzadu? Je to řeka. No, ale nezdá se mi, že by v té vesnici toho bylo moc víc ještě. Mlýn, a co je tam? No, tamhle je nějaká cesta. Nebo se mi to jenom zdá, že je to cesta? To bude asi správný směr.
Everything's all right? What do you want, cat?
Tak. Například, co mi poví tady ti lidé?
You ever settle down to have children? Think twice before you do it. Any idea how I can get my daughter's head? My daughter's driving me crazy. So forgive me if I'm a bit on edge. They call it the path to the monastery to 7,000 steps. Can you imagine? I'm not certain if I could even make it to the top without collapsing from exhaustion. Just get out of town as fast as you can.
No
Nothing
dobrá.
for anyone here.
Dobrá. Tady je most. Toho jsem si předtím
On
nevšiml.
your way up the 7,000 steps again, Clement?
Not today. I'm just not ready to make the climb to High Hrothgar. The path isn't safe.
Hello, my friend. What can I do for you? I
Anything?
always thought it was odd that there's a layer of thick clouds covering the peak of the mountain above the monastery. Huh. Not sure what's up there. But I bet the Greybeards know.
You seem quite happy.
My father taught me an important lesson many years ago. He said, Gwilyn, you have the whole world before you. Go out and experience it. Be whatever you want to be. So I took his advice, and here I am. This life might not look like much to you, but I'm content. And isn't that all that matters?
Yes, it is.
Aren't the Greybeards expecting some supplies?
Honestly, I'm not certain. I've yet to be allowed into the monastery. Perhaps one day. I wish I could. Passing through on your way to High Hrothgar? About
What
to
types
make a
of
delivery up
deliveries
there
do you
myself.
make to hide the Hrothgar?
I've been to the monastery many times, but I've never even laid eyes on one of the Greybeards. Not that I'd care to. Being masters of the Thuum, they could kill you by uttering a single word. Well, not that they would. They seem peaceful, but I wouldn't want to provoke them.
Zrovna jsem klikla na to jiné, než
Mostly
jsem
food
chtěla.
supplies like dried fish and salted meats. You know, things that keep fresh for a long time. The Greybeards tend not to get out much, if you catch my meaning.
And in return?
Well, it's kind of an understanding between us. I mean, it just wouldn't feel right to charge them for a bit of preserved food. Trouble is, my legs aren't what they used to be, and climbing the 7,000 steps takes its toll.
I could do it for you.
Really? Well, that would be kind of you. Here, take this bag of supplies. At the top of the steps, you'll see the offering chest. Just leave the bag inside, and you're done.
Anything I should watch out for during the climb?
I've been to the monastery many times, but I've never even laid eyes on one of the Greybeards. Not that I'd care to. Being masters of the Thuum, they could kill you by uttering a single word. Well, not that they would. They seem peaceful, but I wouldn't want to provoke them.
Zase jsem klikla na to první. No dobrá.
Well, there's the occasional wolf pack or stray, but that's all I've ever had to deal with. Shouldn't be a problem for the likes of you. Other than that, watch your footing. In these wintry conditions, the stairs can be treacherous.
Dobrá.
Be careful up there.
To není to správné. Jo. Find the red card woman? To ne. Speak to the greybeards. Bring the supplies to her red card. Dobrá. Jo, vlastně jsem si to chtěla označit. Bring the supplies. Tak, tady jsou ty schody. Nevím, jestli je jich 7000 a myslím, že se mi nechce počítat. Co je tady? Before the birth of man, the dragons ruled all Mundus. Their word was the voice, and they spoke only for true needs, for a voice could blot out the sky and flood the land. Okay. Your weapon has been fully drained of charges. To recharge it, select it in your inventory and press T. Select the filled soul gem to use and tu asi nemám. Press T, jo, and press E to confirm your weapon will be recharged and the soul gem will be consumed. Pochybuju, že nějakou mám. Soul gem naplněnou navíc. Ale stejně to zkusím začít tu akci. Nic se neděje. Dobře, ale stejně si vezmu, tady je ten velký nordický velký meč, prastarý nordický velký meč. Tady ty schody vypadají poněkud zaneseně. Kde pak to tam stojí? A to je jenom muflon. Točit na muflony mečem asi nebudu. Kde pak je tohle?
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to High Hrothgar. Need something?
Did you hear the Greybirds call the Vakhin?
I did. Strange days when the monks will do that. I wonder what it means.
What are you doing?
I like to spend time up here. Walk the steps. Meditate on the emblems. Doesn't hurt when I bag some game along the way.
Do you visit the Greybirds?
They're not the sort to take visitors. But I never go that high up the path anyway. Some folk who make the trip leave them food or other essentials. But not to make conversation.
Dobrá.
Until next time.
Dívám se, co si tu můžu přečíst. Men were born and spread over the face of Mundus. The dragons presided over the crawling masses. Men were weak then and had no voice. Jak se mi to nehýbe. Možná tam nic dalšího nebylo. Radši si vytáhnu meč, kde by se objevil nějaký vlk. A podívám se, tady musí být krásná vyhlídka. A jdu dál. Tak, třetí tak vlku. Co odsud? Krásný vzhled je na ten boží svět. Tady je nějaká plachta zase. A tamhle je zase. The fledgling spirits of men were strong in the old times, unafraid to war with dragons and their voices, but the dragons only shouted them down and broke their hearts. Jak to, že to jde zase dolů? Ta cesta. Ale možná, jo, tamhle jsou další schody nahoru. To tak občas na cestách bývá. Ale to je divné. Zase dolů? Jak to tu horu obchází, ta cesta. A zase nahoru. A co tady? Tamhle je zase... Sundám si meč. Tamhle je nějaký zbožný člověk zase.
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to High Hrothgar.
Did you hear the Greybirds call the Wakin?
I was just outside Iverstead when it happened. It's an exciting moment. Nothing like this has happened in centuries.
Who are you?
Just a pilgrim. I'd prefer to leave it at that, if you don't mind.
What are you doing?
Walking the steps, meditating on the emblems. I make this trip every few years.
Taky si přečtu, co je tady. Cain called on Patronax, who pitied men together. They taught men to use the voice. Then dragon war raged, dragon against tongue. Tak jo. Jo, tamhle jsou další schody. Nádherná krajina Skyrimu. Rozhodně to vypadá líp než Morrowind. Tahle země. Ten byl nějaký silný. Tak znovu, ale už aspoň vím cestu.
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of meat.
What is it? Dragons? They say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King. With his voice.
On your way up the 7,000 steps again, Clement?
Passing through on your way to High Hrothgar? Mostly food supplies like dried fish and salted meats. You know, things that keep fresh for a long time. The Greybeards tend not to get out much, if you catch my meaning. Well, it's kind of an understanding between us. I mean, it just wouldn't feel right to charge them for a bit of preserved food. Trouble is, my legs aren't what they used to be, and climbing the 7,000 steps takes its toll. Really? Well, that would be kind of you. Here, take this bag of supplies. At the top of the steps, you'll see the offering chest. Just leave the bag inside, and you're done. Well, there's the occasional wolf pack or stray, but that's all I've ever had to deal with. Shouldn't be a problem for the likes of you. Other than that, watch your footing. In these wintry conditions, the stairs can be treacherous. Not today. I'm just not ready to make the climb to High Hrothgar. The path isn't safe.
To mě zajímalo. Jo, tohle? Můžu něco? Ano, pořád ještě. Můžu něco zvětšit. Tak to je asi všechno.
Greybeard's expecting some surprise.
Možná to trošku promyslím se zbraněma. Tady ten se za chvilku vybije. Takže nechám si ho pro případ, že bude problém. A vezmu si tu sekeru zase. Ale stejně se podívám. Jak je to s drahokamama? Monsolčem, ale nejspíš nebude empty, no jasně. Jsou taky prázdné.
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to High Hrothgar. Good day.
Jo, s vlkama to není problém. Horší to bylo s tím, co bylo nahoře. Ale nevím, co to bylo. Možná vlkodlak? Nebo nějaký sněžný muž? Z takového místa krást zlato nebudu. Nevím, co by mi na to řekli ti Ty šedé brady. A ještě šedovousové. Tady sedí ta další zbožná osoba.
Yes? Yeah? All right then.
Tak a teď uvidíme, jestli to přežiju. Možná bych si to mohla uložit. Abych nemusela jít až ze spoda, když zahynu. A možná si vezmu do ruky ten... Tenhle ten. Jaké mám kouzla? Teď do levé ruky. A teď znova do pravé ruky chci ten meč. Tedy, jestli se ty plameny a chlad toho meče nevyruší, když na něj zaútočím obojím. Proč se mi tam pořád objevuje značka nesmyslného? No, jasně. Takže jak tam? Co mám udělat? Nejspíš jsem mačkala nějaké tlačítko, které jsem neměla, ale nevím které. Proč se mi tam objevovaly ty zbraně? Nechám si v ruce tu sekeru a uvidím, jak to dopadne. Vzít to jinudy nemůžu? To bych asi dopadla taky špatně. Proč se mi tam objevuje tohle? Co jsem mačkala? Mám ho vážně v levé ruce? To je asi špatně, ne? Ne, mám ho. Je to na obě ruce, samozřejmě. Tak uvidíme. Když ho zraním nejdříve lukem, jak poznám, jestli jsem ho zranila? Nevím, kam trefuju, ten šíp mi zmizí. Vždycky. Že bych se měla řídit asi tím zaměřovacím křížkem. Frost Troll, aha. Nahoře je to napsáno. Předtím na mě vždycky zaútočil a teď čekáš, že ho zastřelím? Mrazivý troll. Asi není moc chytrý. ty šípy jsou dobré. Ani se mu nedivím, že je naštvaný, ale proč neumne? Spadne dolů. Budu ho moc trošku obrat o něco, jestli něco má. Přinejmenším ty šípy bych si ráda asi vzala zpátky nějaké. Moc toho nebylo. Vezmu si zase sekeru do ruky. Tak případ vlků je dobrá, ale s tím trolem to bylo opravdu těžší. Men prevailed, shouting all doing out of the world, proving for all their voice too was strong. That their voice too was strong, although their sacrifices were manifold. Možná, že bych si to teď měla uložit. Pro případ, že by mě čekalo něco nebezpečnějšího ještě. Nebo něco zase nebezpečného, tak abych aspoň nemusela znova bojovat s tím trolem. Takže kam teď? Tady jsem ještě správně. Ale co potom? Tady je další, jo, tady je cesta, už to vidím. Ten jejich zásobovač měl docela rozum, že jsem nešel, když tady číhal sněžný troll. With roaring tongues, the Sky Children conquer, founding the first empire with sword and voice, whilst the dragons withdrew from this world. The tongues at Red Mountain went away humbled. Jürgen Windcaller began his 7-year meditation to understand how strong voices could fail. Nějaká naučná stezka tady. Jürgen Windcaller chose silence and returned. The 17 disputants could not shout him down. Jürgen the Calm built his home on the throat of the world. Throat of the world. Už vidím hrad. Nebo něco podobného. Ano, ale ještě bych měla... Bring the supplies to higher Rodgar. No, nevadí. Půjdu dál. A uvidíme.
So, a Dragonborn appears at this moment in the turning of the age.
You call me Dragonborn. What does that mean?
First, let us see if you truly are Dragonborn. Let us taste of your voice. Strike us with the power of your voice. Shout at us, and let us taste of your voice. Do not be afraid. Your shout will not hurt us. Strike us with the power of your voice.
Nic to asi nezvládnu.
Shout at us, and let us taste of your voice. Strike us with the power of your voice. Do not be afraid. Your shout will not harm us. Shout at us, and let us taste of your voice. Shout for us, Dragonborn. Then we may have time for questions. Do not be afraid. Your shout will not harm us. Strike us with the power of your voice. Shout for us, Dragonborn. Then we may have time for questions. Shout at us and let us taste of your voice.
A jak? O co jde? Už mi to říká pořád dokola. I když se
Do
pokouším...
not be afraid. Your shout will not harm us.
Trošku si to tu prohlídnu.
Shout at us and let us taste of your voice. Strike us with the power of your voice. Do not be afraid. Your shout will not harm us. Shout at us and let us taste of your voice. Strike us with the power of your voice.
Zatím není moc velká asi. To je síla mého hlasu.
Shout at us and let us taste of your voice. Strike us with the power of your voice.
Proč mi to říká pořád dokola? Tak teď prostě to víc asi nejde.
Do not be afraid. Your shout will...
Máme jenom jeden. Zatím.
harm us. Shout at us. Let us taste of your voice.
Já jsem zase venku.
Strike us with the power of your voice. Do not be afraid. Your shout will not harm us. Shout at us and let us taste of your voice.
Tady jsou další schody. Ale to je stejné místo, kde už jsem byla.
Do not be afraid. Your shout will not harm us.
Já zkusím to tady.
Dragonborn, it is you. Welcome to High Hrothgar. I am Master Angir. I speak for the Greybeards. Now, tell me, Dragonborn, why have you come here? We are honored to welcome a Dragonborn to High Hrothgar. We will do our best to teach you how to use your gift in fulfillment of your destiny.
What is my destiny?
That is for you to discover. We can show you the way, but not your destination.
Who are you? What is this place?
We are the Greybeards, followers of the Way of the Voice. You stand in high Hrothgar, the slopes of Kinnarith's sacred mountain. Here we commune with the voice of the sky and strive to achieve balance between our inner and outer selves.
I want to find out what it means to be Dragonborn.
We are the Greybeards, followers of the Way of the Voice. You stand in high Hrothgar, the slopes of Kinnarith's sacred mountain.
Zase jsem zmačkla to
Here
samé,
we
co
commune
předtím.
with the voice of the sky and strive to achieve balance between our inner and outer selves.
I want to
We are
find
here
out.
to guide you in that pursuit, just as the Greybeards have sought to guide those of the dragon blood that came before you.
You mean I'm not the only Dragonborn?
You are not the first. There have been many of the dragon blood since Akatosh first bestowed that gift upon mortal kind. Whether you are the only dragonborn of this age, that is not ours to know. You are the only one that has been revealed thus far. That is all I can say.
I'm ready to learn.
You have shown that you are dragonborn. You have the inborn gift. But do you have the discipline and temperament to follow the path laid out for you? That remains to be seen. Without training, you have already taken the first steps towards projecting your voice into a thum, a shout. Now let us see if you are willing and able to learn. When you shout, you speak in the language of dragons. Thus, your dragon blood gives you an inborn ability to learn words of power. All shouts are made up of 3 words of power. As you master each word, your shout will become progressively stronger. Master Einarth will now teach you Ro, the second word in Unrelenting Force. Ro means balance in the dragon tongue. Combine it with Fus, force, to focus your thumb more sharply. Ro. You learn a new word like a master. You truly do have the gift. But learning a word of power is only the first step. You must unlock its meaning through constant practice in order to use it in a shout. Well, that is how the rest of us learn shouts. As Dragonborn, you can absorb a slain dragon's life force and knowledge directly. As part of your initiation, Master Einarth will allow you to tap into his understanding of Ro. Use your unrelenting force shout to strike the targets as they appear.
Kruci. Zmačkla jsem něco, co mě přeplo do nějakého jiného módu. Asi jo. A nevím, jak to Co je? Co dělám?
Use your unrelenting force shout to strike the targets as they appear.
Já se prvé nevidím ty. A za druhé mi to nějak... Ne. Divně funguje. Myslím, že teď to ukončím. To bude nejlepší. Stejně už hrají dost dlouho, tak nashledanou.